Hi guys, this is week 39 and I'm still using the Citrus Twist kit from October. This week it's going to be pink, I can't lie. I mean, look at it, the photos were so pink I had to just go all out pink. I mean, I think if you're going to do a colour, like really do a colour. So I'm picking out, although they're not all pink, some more black and white cards and also a pink and grey striped one. And then I'm just going to trim those corners down. I've already trimmed the corners on my photo. And I've also got down the bottom there a cut file from the blog this month, which was so gorgeous. And just to tie in the photo that I had there, I added a pink overlay in Photoshop. So I've just started by sticking down my Instax photo to the stripy paper, and I just added a staple to the top. And then I reprinted that photo when I knew I was going to put it on a circle card, just to make it fit really, otherwise the feet were too big. And then I'm just using the Martha Stewart glue pen just to stick that cut file down to the photo. It is a tiny bit intricate, so you do have to be a little bit careful, but I just love the look of it. And now I'm going to work on my title card, which is going to be stitched, of course. So again, I'm using the same wood veneer numbers that I've kept simply for this purpose of using as a stitching template. So I just trace around them, poke a few holes through it, and then stitch away. And today I'm going to use a bright pink thread to do that. And so, I mean, you can see how messy it is on the back, but it really makes no difference because on the front it looks awesome. I'm going to add the word week with the stamp that was in the kit. And then I want to add just a little bit more pink to it. So I'm going to use my watercolours just to colour in a little bit inside that stitching. So I'm just adding the pink at the top and the bottom and then just fading it up using the water in my water brush. I'll just let that dry. There was this really beautiful quote on this really beautiful marble paper, and I wanted to add that to the photo of my messy desk. And it just didn't stand out very well. It is quite a busy photo. So what I'm doing is I'm just sticking it onto a piece of vellum from my stash, and I'm going to just fold the edges back a little bit eventually so it makes it a bit raised. And I'm also using the same vellum to cut some hearts. Now I just folded that over so that I could cheat and cut 2 hearts in one go, just to layer it up a bit more, to give it a bit more opacity. And then I'm sticking the little flare button to one of the hearts, and then sticking the 2 hearts together, and then sticking the hearts onto the photo. And that way you don't see any of the glue. And again, I'm just lifting the edges a little bit to make them stand out a bit more. I wanted to pull in a bit of the blue because the photo on the left there is quite blue, and I thought I could do that by adding one of these puffy hearts. It just didn't look right, so I pulled it off again and instead added one of the pink puffy pieces to the blue photo. And I did still want to add a heart into that card with the quote on it, but I thought instead of that I'll use the heart that was on the stamp set. And now I'm going to do some stitching on 3 of these cards just through my sewing machine. So I stitched around the vellum piece, I stitched through the cut file. It also helps to make sure it's not going to come up. And I just did a little bit of stitching through that puffy sticker. And here's where I just lift the edges of that vellum a bit to give it a bit of texture. And that's it, that's week 39 all done. Super simple and super pink. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more process videos on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!